What's up, guys? My name is Brandon. I am one of the three awesome gamers, and today, yet again, I have another MP7 gameplay. Uh, yes, I do love this thing. This thing is my new baby. I'm glad I spent a prestige token on it a while ago, and I'm kind of upset though that I haven't started using it until now. But eight prestiges in, whatever. Anyways, I figured today I'd tell you guys a pretty funny story. And this story came from the end of 8th grade. And so, okay, it was the very end of the school year, maybe a week before the end of the school year. And our class took a field trip to an ice cream place just for fun. And we got ice cream and stuff. And on the way back, since we walked there, we were walking back and stuff. And me and this girl from the class, we were like formulating an idea to start a water fight on the last day of school, because we were all gonna be outside for a picnic instead of lunch, and then while we were out there we could just start running around and fighting with water. So we figured, yeah, why not? And we sort of spread it around through text messages, forward messages on Facebook, stuff like that, and we would try to let everyone know. Well, we let everyone we possibly could know, and I packed 2 bottles of water. And for those of you who don't know, water fight, basically what it sounds like, you just any form of water, you just fight with it pretty much. Get the other people as wet as they can be. No homo. And yeah, we expected it to be really fun, really like have a lot of people join in on it and stuff. So from what we could tell, we were doing pretty good job of spreading the news. So we were like, all right, whatever, we're fine. We figured the teachers like wouldn't care that much as it was the last day of school. So we're like, whatever. So the next day, we're rolling through the day. I'm just like waiting for it because it'd be like around 12 o'clock. So I'm just waiting all day. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm telling everybody I know about it. I'm trying to keep it on the down low. And then somehow the teachers sort of figured it out that we're gonna do it, but they were like kind of cautious around like outside. So we had to be kind of careful about when we started it. So lunchtime rolls around, we're just chilling outside, and the girl who wanted to do it, she walks up, and I'm just like, oh hey, what up, and I'm just sitting there, right? And then all of a sudden, she has a mouthful of water. She spits it on me. Like, why? That's like the worst way to start it. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Just ripped open my backpack, grabbed a bottle of water, and I just slowly walk over to her as she's like sitting there. She's like backing up because she knew what I was gonna do. I open it up, I squeeze the water out, like all the water came out, and it was crazy. So yeah, it shot out at her, and it like splashed other people who were around her, and like they were kind of mad at me, but I was like, whatever, last day. And so I'm just sitting there for a second, and then a teacher walks over, and they're like, all right, well, you need to come down to in-school suspension for the rest of the day. I was like, what? Or not in-school suspension. We're basically, we had this thing at the end of the day called Wacky Wars, and it's basically sort of like challenges and events that you can do if you signed up for it. And I signed up for one, so I figured that was going to be in it, so I kind of wanted to go. And then the guy's like, all right, come on, we're going to go to IRP, or no, he took me to go get a slip to go when Wacky Wars started, so I'd be in IRP for Wacky Wars, in school suspension. And so we're going up, right? And then a teacher mistakenly, like, he thought I was gonna go help. He thought the teacher was bringing me up to help him do something. I don't remember exactly what it was. So he's like, all right, well, you got to go do this and this and this. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I took advantage of the situation. I ran out with another bottle of water, and a kid was standing there, and he was mad because somebody already got something on his shirt, like ketchup, I think it was. So he was standing there mad, like yelling at him. And while the kid has his back turned to me, I run up with a full bottle of water and do the same thing. I get his entire back soaked. That kid was so mad. not only was he mad before, but me doing that, oh my god, that tipped him over the edge. Someone's in there cracking up and stuff. And then the teacher who was taking me inside, he comes over, he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." I was like kind of scared. I was like, "I don't know." And he's like, "All right, come with me." And he kind of like dragged me along, and I went down to the office, and they filled out a form, or no, they filled out a piece of paper, like a pass, and so whatever. I was like, Wacky Warriors, whatever. I was kind of sad. So I walked back outside, and I had to stand with the teacher who got me in trouble. I had to stand with him outside. And I just see some people like running around with water bottles and like squirt guns and stuff, and other people are getting in trouble. And like there was a total of like 7 or 8 people standing next to this teacher after my lunch period was done, and watched the best spawn ever. But there was a lot of people just standing with this teacher, and I could just see more people just getting in trouble from the water. So by the end of it, there's probably around 7 or 8. So I go through the rest of my day. I talk to the kid the second kid I splashed at lunch, or no, at after 4th block, and he wasn't too mad at me. He was more mad at the person who got ketchup on his shirt. So I guess I was in the clear with him. But the older girl, she kind of had it coming, spit water on me. Come on, man. It's not right. So yeah, went on with my day. I was kind of upset that I wasn't gonna go to Wacky Wars, but whatever. It is what it is. I kind of deserved it. So when Wacky Wars came around, I walked down to the teacher that she told me to, and I went into the classroom, and there was already like 6, 7 kids in there, and they're like, "Oh," he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man? Like, welcome." And I was like, "Is this IRP?" He's like, "Yes, it is. Come on in." And they were smashing on junk food and stuff, like pop and stuff, and I was like, "Okay, what are we doing?" He's like, "Well, I have all this junk food and pop here, so since the school year's ending, I need to get rid of it all, so you guys aren't leaving here until you eat it all." And he was just messing around, of course, but I was like, "Alright, shoot." So we're sitting there eating candy and food and pop, and it was a nice time. I'm kind of glad that I did that, and that was probably one of my more proud moments, because I did something I wasn't supposed to do, and I kind of got rewarded for it. So it was nice. We were just chilling in there, and after the day ended, I saw some of my friends in the hallway, and I just told them about my amazing experience. And yeah, it was probably one of my more favorite memories in school. We're planning on, I don't know, I don't really exactly know how the idea started, but like probably one of the nicest girls in school, she was just like, "Hey, we should start a water fight." And I was like, "Hey, not a bad idea." So it turned out to be a really, really nice time. So that's that, and I guess I'll talk about the gameplay for a little bit. So I was playing, and today really wasn't one of my better days. I scavenged this gameplay out, and I was a little depressed today. I wasn't doing too good, and that's a weird thing to get depressed over, video game, but this video game means a lot to me, and when I get screwed over a lot, it just kind of gets to me. So I was trying for a Moab today a little bit. Didn't. I think my highest kill streak today was probably 18. So I know Matt got one today, but of course theater mode sucks, and he kind of lost it. And Randy got 5 off, and he's a below average player. I'm not gonna say that he's a bad player, but he's average, maybe a little bit below average. And he was all excited. He's like, "Okay, I'm on specialist, so okay, I'll just keep going." And a few minutes later, we hear, "Okay, I'm sweating, I'm breathing hard, my heart's pounding, and I'm sick." He's like murmuring stuff, and we're like, "All right, dude, just keep going." And Matt made a joke. He's like, "Dude, I can't wait to hear him like rage. He's gonna be like, 'Oh my god, I hate this game,' blah 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 blah." And so we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden we hear, "Fuck you, you fucking last piece of," and he just went off. And I guess it was kind of funny. I felt bad for him though, and he thought that he was 2 off, and then I went on and I checked the leaderboard, and it turned out he was 5 off. So it's still pretty good, but he definitely deserves a Moab soon. Hopefully he can get one soon. And I just realized how many times I went on specialist this game. This game was one of the ones I was hoping I'd be able to get a Moab on, but I didn't do that good. Like, I did good, but not that good. So yeah, we were playing against some pretty decent players. That's why this was a close match. As you can see right now, we are at 188 to 184. And we're playing against like level 1 split screeners, so I was like, alright, whatever, this is going to be super easy. And turns out they were probably the best level 1 split screeners. Actually, they're level 3 in this game, but we started playing with them when they were level 1. And turns out they were probably some of the best level 1 split screeners I've ever played against. Not that I play against them all the time, but anyways, this gameplay is wrapping up here. I hope you guys enjoyed my little story. Hope you find it amusing. And I will see you guys next time.